Hey everyone, welcome back. Since I was asked, I will do an update on all of my orchids. The collection is really starting to grow. Yeah, I didn't really realize until I pulled them all together that I'm starting to get quite a number. This is the first time though that I've had pretty well multiple varieties of orchids. Generally I've only had phalaenopsis. Because it's the inexpensive one that you get at the grocery store. I've had an Oncidium in the past, but I didn't have it for too long. I forget why I got rid of it. I can't remember. Maybe it got scale insect or something. But anyway, this is a new time for me, and I'm very excited trying to get in the frame here. To have you guys being able to see the orchids and me. It's very difficult being so tall. So yeah, anyway, where was I? It's new for me to have so many different types of orchids, and I'd like to have my collection grow to some more varieties as well. There's so many out there to choose from. I try to buy things on sale whenever I can. Just found out that there's well, I think that there's a couple of orchid nurseries in my general area, so I'm going to start checking those out in the springtime and summer. Maybe I'll have some interesting photos to post on my Facebook page if I do end up visiting them, because it'd be really interesting to see how they grow stuff on a commercial level. So, but anyway, just a little update. As you guys know, I purchased these, well, I guess these 3 orchids. My 2 new slipper orchids, and this it's a phalaenopsis, but it's a phalaenopsis hybrid. Still don't know what it is. I will look it up. I'm such a procrastinator. So but that's a beautiful color for the flowers. Let me bring that up again close to you. Do you see the details in there? I don't know, it really does. It reminds me of like a butterfly or something. It's really pretty. And these slipper orchids, let me bring this in close to you. Look at the beauty in that flower. How could you not fall in love with these? And the other one here, I like this one. It's just a simple yellow. The simplicity of it is what I love the most. I say simplicity, but it's pretty complex. As you can see, there's some browning along the top of the top petal here, and that's probably why it was on sale. They're starting to fade. They won't last much longer now. So okay, let's check out my other ones. This is my my lady slipper that we rescued. It's doing wonderfully. I've been keeping it constantly moist. I water it once, maybe twice a week. I took this from under my grow lights and I see fungus gnats. Just loving this. That's horrible. I need to get some action taken about that. Maybe I need to put my butterwort beside it so that it attracts all these fungus gnats. Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked by the gnats. We all have them. Well, hopefully we don't all have them, but seem to be commonplace if you have a lot of plants and moist soil. So that's this one. And I love the mottled leaves. The mottled leaves are absolutely gorgeous. Can you see that there? Just stunning. I don't care if this plant ever flowers. I love the leaves. The flowers are gorgeous too, don't get me wrong. I do want it to flower, but if it didn't, I'd be very happy with these leaves. And they're nice and thick. They're bordering on a nice phalaenopsis leaf. And here is the yellow Oncidiums, the dancing ladies, as they like to be called. This was one plant, but the flowers ended up all dying on me all at the same time. But that's why it was, I think, I forget how much I bought it for, but it was on sale, like a ridiculous price on the same time I bought this slipper orchid. And I knew by looking at it that the flowers weren't going to last long, but I bought it anyway. And now I'm noticing that there's some yellowing of some leaves. And oh yeah, when I transplanted it, they kind of just fell apart. There were two plants, so I thought I'd instead of keeping them together, I thought, hey, I might as well make 2 pots of it. You got 3 pseudobulbs each. That's fine. And also, I've got new growth started on there. Can you see that? It's not really focusing in. It's focusing in on my hand. Got the new growth there. There's also some new growth on this one, right there at the bottom. So I'm very hopeful that next year we'll get some flowers. But because these leaves are yellow, I don't want those on there anymore. They just look unsightly. They're not doing anything for the plant. So I'm going to take my trusty scissors, which I've sterilized with my my rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to cut the leaves off, just flush with the top of the pseudobulb there, and takes that unsightliness away. I'm also going to cut this leaf off here, and this one also has a brown leaf. Oh, just broke off. I didn't even need scissors. So that'll just make it a little bit prettier to look at until this new lush growth starts coming out. And I'm going to keep it on a better watering schedule. Obviously, this was neglected, and the pseudobulbs are all wrinkly. These will not. The older bulbs will not rehydrate. It's the newer ones that will rehydrate themselves. But I want to keep them nice and plump. I love the look of a nice healthy pseudobulb. And then here's another variety of Oncidium. This one is almost done flowering now. Can you see that flower? It's not really focusing. Doesn't help that I'm shaking. So yeah, it's a beautiful flower. And see this pseudobulb? This pseudobulb is what I'd like to see them all be. Just nice and plump. Some varieties of orchids have them textured anyway, but the Oncidiums tend to have them nice and solid. So this flower here, I bought this one at full price, but I thought the flower was quite beautiful. So this has lasted a few weeks, but it was in full bloom when I got it. So I can't ask for much more than that. Soon I'll end up cutting this flower spike back, but for now I'll leave it there. And yeah, poor little flowers are looking sad. Oh, they're just coming off. That one's still fine on there. They're all just looking a little sad. Oh well, they can't last forever. And this is the last one. This was the one that I got for $5. This is a little mini phalaenopsis. And as you can see, the flowers are quite lovely. Let me get over here to the side here and I'll show you the buds. If you can remember, there was 3 I can't even talk, listen to that. 3 flower spikes. The one that was existing, and then it had this one. Can you see that one? Let me get my hand behind it. I'm trying to prop the flower spikes up, but the flower spikes are so short that it doesn't really matter. And then I've also got another flower spike here. It's hard to see there, but it looks like there's buds forming on them, so it won't be long now, probably another couple of weeks until I have some flowers. And if they look as perfect as these ones, I will be super happy. So anyway, these are my orchids. I will keep you posted on them if anything comes into bud, or if anything dies, or if I acquire some new ones. But this is the collection so far, and yeah, let me know how your orchids are doing. I love to see how you guys are all growing them. There's always more than one way to grow things. Heavens, mine is probably not the right way, but it works for me. So try what works for you best, and we can all learn together. So anyway, Hope you enjoyed this. Please leave comments below. I love reading those. And yeah, happy growing.